Wouldn't it be great if we feel same level of motivation all the time? But unfortunately, it is not the reality, and there are times we are not feeling it at all. Hello everyone, my name is Manmeet Kaur, and today I'm gonna discuss about why we should not focus on motivation and what are the things we should focus instead of motivation to achieve our goals in life and to be successful. So let's start with why we should not focus on motivation. Motivation is inconsistent, means motivation depends on many factors like our happiness, our emotions, our energy levels, and on all these factors we don't have much control. So we are not able to control our motivation levels, and that is why we are not feeling motivated with the same level all the time. Second problem with the motivation is that when we rely on motivation or we focus on motivation, we wait for motivation to take action. We think if we are not motivated, we are not able to act upon our goals. So, feeling demotivated time to time is normal and should be expected. But we should not focus only on motivation, because the real secret of motivation is that we don't need it. So let's discuss what are the things we need to focus instead of focusing on motivation. So first of all, expect not to be motivated. The biggest mistake we are doing while setting up our goals, that we caught up in the fantasy of achieving them and neglecting the necessary action required to do them. So we have to think ahead of time that sometime we won't feel motivated and can plan and prepare better for the situation where we won't feel motivated. Next thing to focus is to build your habits. You build your habits and the habits will build new you. Once it's a habit, then you don't need any motivation, because habits make you persistent and persistence is the key to success. Next thing to focus is change your identity. You should ask yourself few questions like, am I happy with what I am? Am I happy with the image I describe to others? Am I better than what I was yesterday? If the answer is no, then you have to think about changing your identity. This is to break your big task into smaller one. In technical terms, we call it as micro-productivity. Breaking your big task into smaller ones leads to the quick wins, and quick wins keep you motivated and building your self-confidence to keep on going. It is like step-by-step problem-solving formula, like we have an instruction manual when we install any new software to our PC. Next thing is to focus on getting started. Getting from 0 to 1 is the hardest, as our brain sometimes tricks us with the thinking that something is going to be really discomfortable, which is actually not the case. Worry about the initial process first and don't caught up in the things or problems which won't exist right now. For example, if I have a goal to write a novel and I started stressing about that how I'll publish it. If I won't write it, it won't matter. So spending your time focusing on the last step is not worth until and unless you have done with all the steps before that. So once you started, it is easy to going on, as things in motion stays in motion. Do it if you don't feel like it. There is one term called structured procrastination. This term is used the way we tend to turn to smaller tasks which can finish more quickly if it means ignoring the tasks which are messier and more difficult and need our immediate attention. Do remind yourself that you don't need to do tasks for the sake of doing it. You have to do any task to make yourself better and save yourself from the any problem you will face in future due to the delay of that task. So there is one technique called Pomodoro technique, which will help you to actually finish your messier and more difficult task. So in technique, what you need to do, you need to pick up your task. You have to set your timer for 25 minutes and you have to work upon that particular task for 25 minutes, means till the timer rings, and then take a short break of 5 minutes. You have to repeat this process for 4 times and then take a long break of 20 to 25 minutes. This process or this technique will really help you to actually finish your messier and more difficult task. The next is to grow your patience. Sometimes when we don't see a result right away, we got discouraged and our motivation level decreases. Impatience is the common problem amongst everyone. So we have to expect a slow and gradual progress. We need to enjoy our process and journey. There is one key mantra that we have to be patient with our result, but we need to show urgencies with our task or with our actions. Next is implement forcing action. Implement forcing actions means the way we can make our task easier or automatic. The example is the morning meeting in the office. In the morning meeting, there is a standing meeting in some offices where at 9 p.m. everybody is there daily and they'll discuss actionable item, finish task in which they need result. They do brainstorming, and in this way they are automating the desired task by their accountability, by their deadlines. So this is another important factor we have to focus on. Next is to strengthen your relationship with you. Low self-esteem is the major cause of lack of motivation. If you don't believe that you are able to do this task or you are good at any job, why are you trying at all? And the best way to actually make your relationship with yourself better, you have to make some small promises to yourself and try to keep them. For example, you make one promise to yourself, okay, today I'll read at least 10 pages of some motivational book, and slowly it will become your habit to keep promises to yourself, and it will help you to actually build your self-esteem. Next is dig deeper to find out the cause of lack of your motivation. Lack of motivation is a symptom that you need change in your life. That change could be anything. It could be your job, your environment, your family. It could be anything. We actually underestimate all these factors, but they are having a huge impact on our motivation level. Happiness is one thing which is really impacting our motivation, because if you are not happy, you can't be motivated. So we have to find the real cause of our lack of motivation and try to change our life. So the final thought of today's discussion is that the biggest mistake we are doing with our goals, that we are waiting for motivation to happen. Don't waste your time waiting for motivation to happen, and do what work instead. Whatever steps we have discussed, if you follow that, you don't need to rely on motivation to get your stuff done. So you have to set your goals, make a plan, do a necessary changes, build your habits, and things will be done without motivation. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you like it and it will add some value to your life. I'll see you once again. Bye-bye.